Okay, got the battery. You can see here's my little label, and all my pieces clipped together. All right, so here's our base. Let's get started. This is the flat piece. And grab this scoring tool and then put that in your scoreboard. Let me get these out of the way. And score at 1/2 inch. Then we're going to take the waterfall pieces, and these are all going to be scored at 1/4 inch. I'm going to turn this sideways, it's just easier for me. So you're going to put the long side down, short side across, and score at 1/4 inch. And 1/4 inch. Okay. And then we have the belly band, and we're going to score the belly band at 1/2 inch. Okay. All right, and that is it for scoring. So let me move that off to the side. And get out my bone folder. And I'm going to fold all of these and burnish the fold. This artisan cardstock just scores and folds so nicely. And then the flap. Okay. Now we are going to tape all of our flaps. This flap, okay, where's the base? All right, this flap here, let's see, that's the bottom, is going to be inserted in here. And the tape needs to be on this side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tape that. And keep the tape more to the cut edge than the folded edge on this piece. You're going to want a little bit of space when you insert it into that side opening where you can keep it away from that fold. And then you're going to go ahead and clip the corners off. Okay, just like that. Now these little guys, this is the waterfall, and these are going to be attached to the page like this and flip up. So you want the tape this on the outside, and I'm going to, I think I'm going to use 1/8 inch tape on this, because I think the 1/4 inch is not quite going to fit. You'll probably hear my kitty. He's breathing loudly there on the floor. Seems to be doing better from his cold that he's had for the last little while. The vet's got him on antibiotics. Those, and I can burnish those. Whoops. And that one, and then this one's going to get the 3/8 inch. The 3/8 is my favorite tape, but it doesn't always fit, so sometimes I use the narrower ones. Oops. Now, the belly band, I'm not going to trim the tab, but these little ones I am. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not. I lie. I'm not going to trim those, but I am going to take that little extra bit of tape off that one. Okay. Now, the base. This is page 1. It's going to turn this way. This is page 2, so this is the top. You want to start, you're going to start with the skinniest of the waterfall flaps, then the middle size, and then the large. All right, so you're going to take this, the first piece, and line it up along the top edge. Oh, well, I didn't line that up very well, did I? Oh, that's all right. You'll do better. Can't get over it, so, okay. Then you're gonna take, you see where this edge of this flap is? You're just gonna rest the next piece right up against it, okay? That one, and then the third one. Same thing. Oops. Okay. So there is your waterfall, just that easy. Then you're going to take your belly band and center it on the bottom. And you can measure it if you want. I'm just going to eyeball it. That looks good. Like that. Okay. We're going to use a magnet to hold this closed. All right. And then your side flap is going to go in here. See the opening here? This is going to go in here. So do a test fit first. It should be fine. And then it is going to fold over this. And it's got a lot of layers to fold over. So when you put it in, you need to keep it a little bit away, a good 1/16 of an inch away from the fold line, okay? So take the tape off. You're going to insert it in there. Whoop. It's centered and over. Okay. And lift everything up and score. Okay. There. So that's the whole page. And I got a couple of my pieces off to the side a little bit, but that's okay. All right. Now let's grab some magnets. Let's see, what do I use for magnets for this? We don't want them too big because I've got to fit on this belly band. I think I'm going to use these. I've got to go through a lot of layers though. So let me see. These are, what are these? 7/16 by 1/32. I've also got my large basic grays, but I don't think these are going to fit. Let's see. Maybe. I just think I would have a hard time hiding that under a mat. So I think we'll use the smaller one. Okay, so we're going to use these. You're going to need 3 magnets. And we might be able to use the larger magnet on the side flap, but we'll see. I don't know if we even need to. These are the strongest magnets. I have to spread them out all over the table so they don't attract to each other and slam together. Okay, there's that. All right, so what we need to do is attach. So we want this to be about there. So that's, you see, that's going to be about there. All right. Let's put a little tiny piece of tape on it. These come from, what's the name of the place? K&J Magnets or something like that. Oh, hang on. K&J Magnetics. Right. They're not crazy expensive. They're not super cheap either. I mean, they appear cheap because you look at them and you think, oh, 20 cents, but then you realize you want to buy 40 of the things, and it's not that cheap, especially when you add on shipping. But They have a huge selection, so I buy them there. Okay, so there's that. Okay, now when I put the next piece on, let me grab just a couple of pieces here. Like that. Okay, and that's going to go there. This is going to be hidden under mats. All right, and there's that, like that. Then the next thing we need to do, where's the third magnet? What do I do with it? There it is. Okay. That one is going to go on this piece, right? And, whoops. All right, I'll put those there. This is just so I can lift it up and have it stick over there. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now, get rid of that. That is the entire page. Just need to add the base and the mats. All right. So the base, we need to put the base before we can add the mats. So let's go ahead and get this tape out of the way. We're done with that. And let's ink up our mats. And I have to decide on this belly band. I'm just going to go ahead and ink both sides because I really don't have any idea which side I'm going to use. This is Distress Ink Walnut Stain. All right, so we have side pieces. This is the narrow mat. This is another side piece. Okay, I'm missing a piece. This is a base. I'm missing one of these. Okay, hang on a second. Let me find that. I'm going to start with, what am I going to start with? Hold on. All right, where am I? All right. That's those. That's these. Okay, that's those. That's that one. This is the belly band. Okay, so I'm missing those. Okay, so I love these little acorns, so I know I'm going to do that there, which means I need to go put the stripe here. I didn't even look to see what's on the back. Oh, I do like that, but I'm going to go with the acorns. And maybe the stripe. I like the stripe. Okay, so then I can do the polka dot and the plaid or the pumpkins. I think the plaid. All right, so where am I at? I have that one, I have that one. That would mean this one here, and I'm good with that. Or I could put the leaves there. No, I'm going to do that there, and the leaves there, like that, and that one there. Okay. Now we just got to remember. I think I'm going to do them one at a time, so I don't forget. Or actually, you know what I could do? I could do just to organize them so we don't lose them. What did I say? I'm doing a plaid, and then I'm doing these pumpkins, and then I'm doing that. This is the stripe. Okay. let's glue these down. I'm sorry if I'm disorganized today. I just feel very disorganized today. I'm not sure why. Oops, well, that wasn't very coordinated of me. Let's turn this around. Pumpkins, and then our stripe. Okay, and then the polka dots. Then we have the plaid. Here comes my noisy kitty. I named my shop the Quiet Cat because he's always been quiet and he's mute, so he doesn't meow. But unfortunately, he's got himself a cold, so he's sniffling a lot and he's noisier. That's okay. What kind of noise was that? I'm sorry about that. All right, then pumpkin. Andy, Dan, what kind of noise was that? Oops, wait a second. Is that too big? That seems too big. Did I grab the wrong one? My goodness. Let's see. It's a good thing this stuff dries clear. That's all I can say. Okay. And then the leaves. Okay, now let us decide which mats we want to use here. Okay, quite like that. That would be sideways. Polka dot's cute, but we have the polka dot there. Okay, the leaves it is. And this one I'm going to do the polka dot. Right. And let's see, we want to make sure we kind of bend this around that magnet. Okay, go like that. Okay, Now we're going to do this base. And the way this works, is, let's see, I'm going to use the pumpkins. Lay this piece down, and then this gets placed right along the edge, top and bottom, like that, okay? All right, so let's do this one first. And you don't have to do it this way, especially if you're cutting by hand. You might not want to do these frilled edges, or maybe you just don't want them there at all. And if that's the case, then just go ahead and cut this mat 1/4 inch smaller than the base in each dimension, and then just use a mat and don't bother with these extra pieces. Okay, so then these are going to go here and here. So these are, I've got a lot of crud on my glue bottle. Let me get that out of the way because these are small pieces. All right, so can you see? I'm just going to put a few little dots along this curved edge, not very much at all. And then around the perimeter. That is way too much right there. And then this area here, and then I like to put just a little dot in the middle of each of those. Should do. Okay. And then I turn this, and that's going to go right along the bottom edge. Be careful not to block the fold for the belly band. You can come up a little bit from that. Just make sure it folds easily. And like that, okay? And then we're going to do the same for this one. That. And there. Honestly, you would think that I had a gigantic dog in this room and not a 7-pound cat. Okay, now when you put this one on, again, don't put it right up against the score line because this has to fold. Come down a little bit, like a 1/16 or even less, 32nd of an inch. Okay, there, that is super cute. Okay, and, whoops. Right. This, for some reason, because there's so many mats, the magnet feels like it's not going to stick, but it seems like after a couple of days, I don't know, it gets trained or something, and then it sticks. It's weird. But you do need a strong magnet. Don't try to hold something with this many layers down with a weak magnet. Okay, that is it shows you the magnet, but there's two, when you order these, see this number where it says N52? That's the stronger. Get N52s if you can, if you have the option. I forget what the other ones are. They're 48 or 44 or something like that. They're good too, but they're not as strong. Okay, so now we have this piece, and we want to use the leaves or the acorns, or I may need to trim that a little bit. It's not wanting to fold over, but that's okay. That's a lot of layers. Little vases are cute. I think I'm going to put the leaves on the outside. And the bigger leaves on the inside. I think that's what I'll do. Okay. putting my waterfall down, I put them a little crooked and one of them is catching on this. So that's all right, I can trim that. Now this piece here, you're going to, if you're not using the cut files, if you haven't bought the guide from my shop, and if you aren't using those cut files, you're going to need to adjust the width of this mat depending on the width of whatever punch or die you use to cut this, or if you don't cut it at all, just go ahead and adjust the width so that it looks nice on your particular piece. Okay. This is going to be the bulkiest of all of the pages in the book, so. All right, and that one's going to go there. Kitty, kitty. All right, and let me open this up. Just give it a good burnish. Now be careful of that magnet. You don't want to bruise your paper. Okay. There. Oh yeah, see how that's sort of catching when this page closes? I can trim that a little bit, or I could even take my little corner rounder around those corners, and that might help a little bit, but we'll see. So just be careful of that when you're putting your waterfall pieces on. Don't put them too close over to the right side. And of course, I think I told you when we were doing it not to put them too close to the left, but I think it's fine. It's just, the more you open and close it, the better trained everything will get. Okay, so we have finished page 1 and page 2. Page 3, we almost could do now, but might as well. Just takes a second because page 3 is just a base with a mat. So let me grab a mat. We have a bunch of mats that are all the same size, so I just need to pick one that I like for this. It's got to go with that. I think I'm going to go ahead and use these acorns. I just think they're so cute. Okay, so let's do that, and we'll knock page 3 out. I just had so much bulk on page 2 that I wanted to make sure that the next page didn't have any bulk to speak of, because I didn't want the book to be too chunky. That ink was walnut stain. Forget to make sure the openings are right and left if you have a directional paper like this. Okay. And that is page 3. So we've finished 1, 2, and 3. Next time we're going to do 4. All right, let me put the pin in my ink bottle. What did I do with it? I ordered one of those little pin tassel things. I don't know if you've seen them. They're really cute, but it hasn't come yet. There we go. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to comment, ask me any questions down below. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when the next video comes up. And I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching.